Hello and welcome to the evening news. My name is Dino. And here is the stories. PNP Councillor Ainsley Parkins killed in gun attack. People's National Party, PNP, Councillor for Southboro Division, Ainsley Parkins, popularly known as Tyson, was shot dead by gunmen on Thursday morning. It's reported that at about 9:45, Mr. Parkins was in his vehicle on Laurel Road in Southboro when he was attacked by two gunmen. He was shot multiple times and was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Portmore Mayor Leon Thomas, who spoke with reporters at the crime scene, said Mr. Parkins had dropped off summer workers in the Southboro community and was about to leave when he was attacked. Mayor Thomas said the councillor's killing marks a sad day in Jamaica and a sad day for Portmore. Ainsley was a very good councillor who always looked out for his people. You see, based on the situation, I know that everybody is grieving. And whoever has any information, I'm asking them to give the information to the police. I really want the information to pass on to the police because it is in our community and somebody must see what happened, Mr. Thomas pleaded. Several high-ranking members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, including Deputy Commissioner with responsibility for crime Fitz Bailey and head of the Criminal Investigation Branch, Cleon Marsh, were also at the scene of the killing. PNP was shocked and saddened. The People's National Party has said it is deeply shocked and saddened at the murder of Mr. Parkins. The party said it condemns this heinous act of violence and called on the police to conduct a swift, thorough, and impartial investigation. Describing Mr. Parkins as an outstanding public servant, the PNP said it is closely monitoring the situation and eagerly awaits further details from the police regarding the investigation. Mackenzie says the killing of the PNP councillor was a dastardly act. Local Government Minister Desmond Mackenzie is strongly condemning the fatal gun attack on the People's National Party councillor for the Southboro Division in Portmore, St. Catherine Ainsley Parkins. Parkins was in his division this morning conducting assessments of a project he was undertaking when gunmen came up and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. Mackenzie said he is deeply saddened by Parkins' untimely passing. We extend our deepest condolences to the family and loved ones of Councillor Ainsley Parkins. His service to the community will be remembered and his contributions to the betterment of Southboro Division are recognized and appreciated, he said in a statement today. Mackenzie said the councillor's dedication to public service and his commitment to the well-being of his constituents were commendable, and his passing is a loss felt by the entire community. He is calling for the police to use all resources available to bring to justice those who are responsible for this dastardly act. Man drops naked pics complaint to join JCF. A flamboyant man clad in shorts was yesterday freed of extortion charges after the complainant told the court he was no longer interested in continuing legal proceedings. The defendant, Nikhil Hutchinson, was discharged from the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court as the complainant shared that he was preparing to start training with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Hutchinson is alleged to have demanded $15,000 from the complainant to not publish lewd videos that he had of him. The prosecutor informed Senior Parish Judge Paula Blake Powell to discontinue proceedings against Hutchinson, and in granting the indictment order against the accused, the senior jurist warned, "Be careful, not all cases end well, Mr. Hutchinson. You are free to go." U.S. Burger King assistant manager arrested for serving fries from the trash can. South Carolina, the assistant manager of a Burger King in South Carolina was reportedly arrested for allegedly serving customers French fries from a trash can. New York Post reports that Jamie Christine Major, 39, was charged on Monday with tampering with food, a felony, for allegedly taking French fries from the trash and adding them to the container where freshly cooked fries are placed and then dumping just cooked fries on top. The NY Post said that the Union Police Department responded to a reported disturbance at the fast food joint on July 9 where they found two women screaming at restaurant staff, threatening them, and using profanity. When the women refused to calm down at officers' request, they were both arrested and charged with disorderly conduct, police told the outlet. 2 days later, Burger King headquarters called the police and told them that Major had been serving fries from the trash can, the NY Post article read. A warrant was issued for Major's arrest after an investigation. If convicted, she could face up to 20 years in prison. A judge set her bond at $20,000. She remained in custody at the Union County Detention Center as of Tuesday, according to reports. H-1B visa foreigners in the U.S. flock for jobs in Canada. Toronto, AP. The Canadian government is recruiting high-skilled foreigners working in the United States to move to Canada instead, and the program has been so successful that it met its target of 10,000 applicants within the first day. The government this week launched a special work permit for foreign workers who already have obtained an H-1B visa in the U.S., who number nearly 600,000 and come mostly from India and China. The program's 10,000 quota was filled on the first day of the week, Canadian Immigration Minister Sean Fraser told the Associated Press. Fraser said his government saw an opportunity with the recent mass layoffs in the U.S. tech sector. "We wanted to capitalize on the opportunity," Fraser said. The H-1B visa has a unique feature built into it that says if you don't find alternative arrangements for work within 60 days you are not permitted to remain in the United States. Each year, up to 85,000 people are selected for H-1B visas in the U.S., a mainstay for technology giants such as Amazon. Com Incorporated, Google parent Alphabet Incorporated, Facebook parent Meta Platforms Incorporated, and International Business Machines Corporation. The H-1B visa program allows U.S. companies to employ foreign workers in specialized occupations in sectors like technology, engineering, and medicine. Usually, they're issued for 3 years and are renewable. If they are fired or let go from the company in the U.S. that sponsored them, they have to find a job and be sponsored within 60 days. The move comes as a wave of layoffs has hit the U.S. tech sector. Companies like Meta, Amazon, and Google have made cuts. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service said about 50,000 people had their H-1B visas revoked due to loss of employment between October 2022 and April 2023, and about 12,500 did not transfer their visas to some other legal status. Tech workers watch very closely what opportunities exist for themselves, Fraser said. They are going to go where they are wanted. Counterfeit crackdown. Roughly $200 million worth of counterfeit goods were on Wednesday seized from a store in the West Parade section of downtown Kingston when cops swooped in on the establishment following a formal complaint from a brand owner that fake items mimicking their products were being sold there. Victor Barrett, Assistant Superintendent of Police, who heads the Intellectual Property Rights Unit within the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Branch, confirmed the seizure and said that one foreigner had been taken into custody and will be charged with breaches of the Trademark Act. This is part of our continued efforts to rid the streets of counterfeit goods. On close inspection of the store, we discovered a large quantity of fake Crocs, Nike, Puma, and Tommy Hilfiger in all shapes and sizes. There is a warehouse inside the store that has a massive amount of goods and they are selling them without the authorization of the brands, Barrett told journalists shortly after the raid on the store. This latest seizure brings the value of fake brands removed from the streets since the start of 2023 to more than $500 million. They were confiscated during 6 major raids in different hot spots, including downtown and Halfway Tree. Barrett explained that for raids to be initiated, a complaint must be triggered from brand owners. He encouraged Jamaicans to be more vigilant when purchasing certain goods and to be concerned that their money could go towards funding criminal enterprises and activities. What normally happens is that we would receive certain information from the owners of the brands and do our investigative inquiries. The big brands express concerns every day, but as usual, we have to wait until they give us a statement in relation to any infringed goods. Based on the current letter of the law, we have to wait until we get a complaint from one of the owners of the brand to say that their brand has been infringed at a store and give the location. We would then do what we have to do, he said. I would tell the public to be careful where they buy goods. The prices also might be of concern to you. We understand the issue of disposable income and our citizens want deals, but if the price is too good, think about it. If you check in Nike Air Force One on the internet, it is selling for, like, $150 which equates to about $22,000. If someone is selling an Air Force for $7,500, then something is wrong. I say to customers to be cautious, added Barrett. In the meantime, Barrett pointed out that many Jamaicans are unaware that they could be at risk of serious illness by wearing counterfeit products and recommended that the fines and prison terms be increased for people engaged in the sale of counterfeit products. We have a duty under the law to protect our citizens and, more important, there are public health concerns. 2. Our countrymen who buy these products, we don't know what chemicals they use to make these shoes. The law speaks to fines of up to $1 million or 12 months imprisonment. I think that, based on the magnitude of the trade, they can increase the penalty. Somewhere in the world some little boy or girl might have been trafficked to produce these items. You don't know the component of the dye. You could put it on and sweat, and it goes in your bloodstream and then you have some ailment, Barrett said. Stating that he does not want Jamaica to become a dumping ground for counterfeit goods because of its link with human trafficking, money laundering, and organized crime, Barrett encouraged retailers to legitimize their operations by becoming official distributors of famous brands.